Hello, my dearest internet friends. I hope you are doing well. Happy whatever day you're watching this. Today, we are going to talk about audience research and just one snippet of it, okay? Because I know that in my podcast and in other episodes, we always talk about know your audience, and know them. Because if you know them, then you can talk to them and you can craft your messaging, and you can be attracting them better, or you can address objections better and all of that. So that's cool. Like, we always do that. And in fact, knowing your audience can really help you do all of the things that I just said. What we don't talk about is how to actually do that, okay? And what is something that I also like to do. And I'm going to share with you my go to technique. And hopefully that will help you, and you'll do the same way as I did. I mean, you don't have to. And I did share this, I think, in previous podcasts as well. But you know what? If you missed that, that's cool too. Now that you're here, you won't be missing this one. So, I just want to quickly recap what I do, and I'm going to show you in real time so that you see that as well. So, what I like to do is I like to go on Amazon.com, and I like to select my niche and just look up books in my niche. And I think I talked to you about copywriting techniques and how this is a cool way to come up with titles and subheadlines and trying to sell shit, which is true. But what I did not talk about is why the comment section and the feedback section is so invaluable for you. Because when you look up books in your niche, when you look up the 5-star reviews, you can see what people liked, but you can also see what people did not like about the book. And usually, what they did not like in the book is something that you can address, like, hey, other programs don't talk about XYZ. And I think that's dumb. I think you should talk about it. But getting the insider info is actually in the comment section. And for the sake to make this as random as possible, what I did is I just opened up a book and I looked at the first word that was there, and it was about self discipline. So I thought, okay, cool. How about we do this on self discipline and see what comes up? Okay, so let's do this. I'm gonna share my screen, and we're gonna take it from there. Okay, so I'm gonna put self discipline. I'm gonna put books in books. Okay, that's actually perfect for us. Okay, so I see some results coming up right away, and I see a lot of reviews. Okay, 2000, whatever. So, okay, should we shit on Brian Tracy? I don't know. Like, should we? Okay, let's do Brian Tracy because he has 2000, and I assume he has some bad reviews. Okay, so what I like to do is I'm just gonna go through this one, like, okay, self discipline. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna check the ratings. Okay, so let's start with positives, of course. And I just want to see what people see. Okay, what people say. I'm just reading what's happening here. Kickstarted my life. Okay, it says, okay, if I was to do this, like real religious, I would be like, easy to read exercises are simply making list. Okay, so exercises are easy to do. Okay, well, someone says it's pointless. Okay, wow, that's interesting. It says it's very cheap, so pricing is maybe an issue for some people. Okay, I'm a different person already. Uh-huh. I'm just checking. Okay. Well, it says, I don't want to disappoint myself or feeling guilty for it if I don't take responsibility. Uh-huh. Okay. Absolutely must. Okay. Well, it doesn't say much about what happened. I'm just like reading if there's anything that I think is worth it to mention, because there's so many reviews. Easy to follow. Okay. So it seems to me that in this scenario, the easy to follow step by step things are definitely, you will achieve the best performance in any endeavor. Okay. That seems to be like a point to me. There's mindset, there's something that's just easy to follow and accomplish. Uh-huh. Yeah, it talks about taking responsibility for your life, which is a big thing here. Well, let's just check just the weaker reviews as well. Okay. It says there's nothing new here. This is something that you can easily look up online. Okay, that's a point. So if I was to say that, I would say this is not something that you can easily look up online. If I was to sell a product about this one, this is something that, it's not another how to kind of solution. Let's see if it's a course or like a program. That is something that is based on my experience, that worked for me and that's proven to work for other people as well. That's what I would say. Okay. Eat regularly, eat lightly, don't snack in between meals. Okay. Okay, so it's basically says like some of the rules that are in the book are seem to be a bit like it cannot be the ultimate truth and it's just a debatable. Okay. Okay, it says little supporting data and comes off topic. Sometimes it's off topic. So there's not much research on this one. And it's just that some topics that the author is talking about is not related to it. So if I was to think about selling this, I would say, okay, so there are a lot of things out there. Let's say I have a self-discipline course. There are things out there that are sometimes tied into the program, but not related to it. But here's the thing, this is not something that just rambling on about life, but we really keep it focused, laser focused on the topic. That's what I would say. Okay, but very hard to listen. His voice is monotone. Okay, well, it's not really damaged pages. It's not. Um, yeah, not so great. Okay, it says he has never any resources that he's referring to. This is the second time, by the way, that this comes up. There's no science proven behind it, which is if I was to create a program about this, I would definitely look up some scientific proof because people want that science to back it up. Okay. So they really need that, pointer that this is actually going to work for them. And because it's proven scientifically, it says I feel like the audience of this one is definitely looking to be more of like a rational thinker as well, because that we need to back it up with science, especially in this one. I'm just like checking. Okay, well, it's about the same old, same old. It says it's nothing new. Okay. It says unrealistic expectations, misquotes. Okay. That's also see the audience of this one is really punctual. They really need adapt scientific things as well, scientific proofs. So definitely would address that if I was to sell this one. There's no value whatsoever. I don't write review. I think it's idiotic. Okay. It's hypothetical and unrealistic. And so it talks about the compound effect and it just doesn't like it. Okay. Self-help book. I'm literally telling you like other books that are better. You can check them as well. Okay. Well, I don't know much about this, but I feel like whoever does it, they want things that are, first of all, realistic to be done in the self discipline space, that are backed by science, and that are very much on topic and that are, actually actionable and feasible, and not just like some baloney. So that's the things that I'm getting from this one, from this audience. But I just want to go back and see other books as well and see what people are saying. Just going to go back to the main page and just check this one out, The Power of Self Discipline, and see what people are saying here. Okay. Just for the ratings, I'm just going to go for positives as well. Okay. It has filled with 5 minutes quick exercises to improve yourself and, follow through. I think this is, a good angle, like just respecting people's times. It seems like whoever is in this one is really want their time to be, respected as well. I'm just tracking, okay, insights. Change your lifestyle, okay, your own obstacle, okay. So it seems like change many behaviors that help me create new routines, okay, that's interesting. Uh-huh. Very helpful. It's easy to absorb. Exercises are given easily applied. Okay, there was a 1-star review as well. But for now, what I want to do is I want to deliberately go for the lower, sorry, for the lower reviews. Okay, so just check what people are hating on this one. Okay, it doesn't work. Okay, waste of money. Oh, it says there are grammatical mistakes. Oh, that's shit. Okay, it seems to me this audience is very particular with their they don't like, bullshit. They really want to the point, to be to the point. I'm just gonna check another book as well, Self-Discipline. So that's what I would do, guys. Like I would just see what people are saying, like what's the feel, and then try to see um what they hated, what they liked, and then use them to angle and to sell the product better, and understand a bit more about the audience as well, like how they think, what is important for them. And I would note some of the reviews and that are just, I would copy them and just like get like a feel of what's important to them. But it seems to me like what's important to them is like something that's actionable, that's backed by science. That's definitely something they look for. Okay. Great book, definitely my favorites. Okay, quick read. Okay, maybe that's also important for some people that it's actually easily consumable. So it's not just when I'm selling a book, but I'm selling something that's not like 5 hours long course, for example, because I don't think people has time for that. It would be like quick daily tips or something that is easy to apply and backed by science. And I also feel like, and then you can correct me here, but there's a lot of like take responsibility and you create your own reality. I feel like that book is like an overarching theme of all the self discipline books. I'm agreeing with both of them, but if I was to develop something and I would really want to shit on, or not like shit on, but like find a different angle, I would call these people out as well and say, like, okay, most these self-discipline programs, they just tell you to take responsibility for your life and that you can create your own reality. Well, that is actually true. Of course, it just doesn't help you to move the needle. It doesn't help you to be actually, you know take actionable steps. Yeah, acknowledging it is important, but it cannot only just be that. I will try to say a different angle. Why do I think that and what I think is better, right? So even that type of angling is a good one. Yeah, I think that's also something that I see a lot. This like you have to show up every day. You have to push, 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 like no matter what thing. Even that is something that you can shit on and say, like, okay, you know what? It's okay to, if you don't feel like you are in a heightened state or you don't feel inspired, you don't have to push yourself just because. Okay, so that could be something that is interesting. Oh, it's just awful. Okay, errors. People are, guys, this is like reoccurring, like haunted 12 grammatical errors that people don't like, when there's just not, toxic errors, another one, errors, toxic masculinity, believe the word woman doesn't. Okay, this misogynistic book, guys. Honestly, 0 stars. Oh my God, if I could give 0 stars, I would. This is interesting, guys. Perspectives on the self-help books, and are there male-centric, misogynistic ones? I don't know, but this is definitely interesting as well. How people are pointing this out. Let's check another one, and I'm gonna go. Just like I think I've given you enough. Oh my God, this is so cute. I love this dog here. Is this the same author, by the way? Peter Hollis. Yeah, yeah, I'm not going to get another one from the same author because I think it's going to be the same thing. Self discipline. Mental toughness. Okay, let's check this one. 99 ratings. So I do have like some kind of information on them. I'm just gonna check the ones that are old information, repetition. Oh, it's only like, okay, it's a tiny book. So it's people don't like that. It's just 40 pages. Okay. It's just for some people, I guess it's a good thing because it's fast to read. It's repetitive. Constant is recorded and transcribed. Okay, again, spelling, guys, is so important. By the way, I had my book like edited and proofread because I don't want to have spelling errors in it. So that's important, guys. People don't like it. I don't think that's like niche issue, but I do think there's a lot of concepts that are repeated, and we can definitely use this angle as well to be like, hey, this is not something that you have seen before, and just trying to get a different angle on trying to sell it, without using the same old tricks that everyone is doing. Okay, powerful insight. Easy to follow. Okay. Entire book is read in 3 hours. Which is good. Short book. Okay. Well, it's quite interesting, but I can see that there's a bit of information that has been overused in this aspect, which is sometimes can happen. But we did some real time research here, but essentially, I think you understood my point. So what I like to do is, just to recap for you, is if I want to research like the audience and understand what they like or don't like in a specific product, in order for me to sell it and in order for me to angle it to cater towards that audience, I would definitely start out by the positive and negative reviews, and whatever they liked. By the way, I have an Excel sheet that I usually, just fill out just positive, negatives, and also just the links as well, where I'm collecting data on the experiences, what's missing, what's not. And that's how I can craft my messaging in my ads better and even my landing pages and my programs. Like, that's how, because I know what are the issues are, and what people are missing and what people wish there was more of and what people liked, and of course we cannot generalize every single opinion, but if you keep looking, you will see patterns coming up. And I want you to pay attention to them because those are the patterns that you will be utilizing to make sure that your messaging is on point. Okay. So I hope that this was helpful for you. I know we spent a lot of time in a screen share mode and reading mode, but at least you understood a bit like how this, how would you do this if you were doing it by yourself. Again, just copy pasting everything that is, I think, viable information. Thank you so much for being here. And if you need help with Facebook ads and Facebook marketing in general, do reach out to me and drop me a message here on Messenger. And if you are, I'm not sure I'm going to make a podcast out of this, so it doesn't matter. So make sure you drop me a message, or you can drop me an email to contact@dominicaalegrand.com. Thank you so much for being here. And